Curry dishes to Thompson. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Just 5 on the clock. Bogut kicks to Green. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. It's Allen on the wing. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Marc Gasol.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Barnes kicks to Green. Another three for Golden State.
And he's looking to really stretch this lead out, even with the cushion they have, still letting it fly from long range.
Conley, the pass to Gasol. The dish now to Randolph. Baseline try, and the shot no good, a bit short.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
The drive by Green. Good chance here for Barnes, and it's Randolph with the rebound.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Conley kicks to Gasol. To the paint, deflects the pass. To the middle. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Curry outside. It's rebounded by Memphis. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. And the wide open shot from Green. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Here's Thompson.
Timeout for Golden State.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Well, you know, last season, Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr was going over with his team. He said we are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
Greg, Steve Kerr did win over the locker room in a hurry last season. They had finished a successful run under Mark Jackson. Winning accelerates everything. They certainly bought into it.
They really did. And people don't often appreciate how difficult it is to come into a situation where expectations are that high. But he also went out of his way to empower his players and really give them some accountability. Didn't try to hide anyone on defense and played to the strengths of his team on the offensive end.
Well, it was the Memphis Grizzlies winning their last game against the Clippers. Conley against Curry. Here's Green. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Conley dishes to Gasol. And the dunk to finish it off. Ah, beauty.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Bogut back up on top. Thompson against Allen. Here's Bogut, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
And Curry, here we go. Great D that time from Green.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And stolen by Barnes. That's tipped. Outside, Green. Over in the corner, Conley. And the three off target.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all with a block.
And Draymond Green, guys, has won at every level. I mean, led Saginaw High School to 2 consecutive state championships, at Michigan State, 2 trips to the Final Four, and now making noise with the Warriors. It's clear this guy's a winner.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Barnes. Green inside the three-point line, and another miss by Memphis. Warriors leading by 15. Thompson passes to Curry. Now the feed to Bogut. Curry against Conley. Bogut. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And here's a little known fact, Clark. Only 3 players have recorded at least 2 triple-doubles in the NCAA tournament. They are Oscar Robertson, Magic Johnson, and Draymond Green.
That's some elite company for Draymond Green. He's a hard worker, a guy you love if he's on your team. He can be an irritant if he's not with you, but continues to improve and prove his doubters wrong.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Curry kicks to Green. There's the pick. Feeds it to Thompson. Takes a 3. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. And that's 15 points for Klay Thompson.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
He doesn't usually fire from out there.
And the rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for them.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The Grizzlies trail by 15. Conley with it, pass to Gasol. And the layup's good off the glass. Gasol's got 8 here in the quarter.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Green kicks to Thompson. Green, the screen. Thompson dishes to Bogut. Thompson up top, defended by Allen. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
They double-team Curry. It's Bogut with the drive. Golden State moving it around. Bogut with a screen on Conley. Curry kicks to Bogut. That's good. And the Warriors lead by 15.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And despite some of the injuries over the years, Andrew Bogut still one of the game's best shot blockers, averaging well over 2.5 a game in his career. And Greg, he protects the rim like few others can. A rugged play.
And in last season, almost 3 block shots per game. And with all the offensive firepower around him, I think it really allows him to play to his strengths. That's why having a great team is about pieces of the puzzle fitting. He's a terrific piece for this group.
Warriors leading by 13. Screen by Bogut. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Michael Conley. Down low. Rebound Bogut. Bogut's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. On the wing, Thompson. Here's Green. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Warriors.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That certainly was their main meal, their bread and butter, if you will.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And I'm sure that loss earlier in the year stung a bit, because tonight they came out and made all the necessary adjustments, moving them to a record of 1-1 in their 4-game season series against the Grizzlies.
And we've come to expect nothing less from one of the league's elite players, but another tour de force for Curry. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
He dishes it to Green. Back to Curry. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And guys, you talk about ascendant stars in the NBA, none brighter than Steph Curry, the leading vote getter for the All-Star game a season ago. But what I love, he doesn't let it go to his head. I mean, he remains grounded and focused on winning.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Estes Ezeli, he's checked in for Golden State. Barbosa comes in for Klay Thompson.
The offense has clearly kicked into gear. The question, though, is it just a little too late?
Yeah, I think it may be, Greg. At least they're finally showing some signs of life offensively. Too bad I think it's past the point where it'll do much good.
Green with a screen on Chalmers. And Curry, here we go. Green with the block. But they recover it. Just 2 to shoot. Iguodala, that's good.
And the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way things turned out today.
Well, Greg, this was a well-deserved win. I mean, they came into this building and acted like it was their home turf. I mean, they were the ones calling the shots and controlling everything.
Mario Chalmers.
And he makes the first. And so Chalmers nails both of them. 6 seconds left to play in the final quarter. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. You were able to really help out your team on the offensive end. What enabled such a big night of productivity for you?
I'm just used to the pace of the game by now, and my teammates do a good job finding me when I'm open, so all credit goes to them. I just catch and fire when I'm open.
Thank you, Klay. We so appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris, great.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry. He came out of the locker room at halftime and was immediately on fire. That third quarter was his, and he did not hesitate to exert his will. What'd you think, Shaq?
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, go into a building on the road and completely control the action like he did. Only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.